Welcome back to a Total War Saga Troy. Our last episode was fairly eventful, I should say, both in taking out Naxos and Kos, and we also confederated with the Koreans, I believe their faction name was. And currently we are waiting for the confederation penalty, or rather the confederation consequences as they call them now. I like that little rebranding there, so that we don't have that happiness penalty, because this province, well, I guess we could move them away from here, but this one would be in worse shape if we were to move them out right now, at least. But I'm guessing we can actually move them out next turn or so. The plan, of course, is to go to war with the Maeonians so that we can grab Alinda and the gold mine in Heraclea. And then we don't really have much of an avenue of expansion northwards due to the Amazons of Hippolyta. So after that we will probably have to go southwards into the ocean and down towards Crete. Of course, going into war with Athena is not something that I'm very thrilled about, considering they're a rather large faction. But I do believe that they're at war with...
We're not starting from a good place.
They are at war with Sparta, and they are at war with Ithaca as well. So that's at least something, because... well... when we go down here, we'll probably become a target of the Spartans anyways, as it's a short way from Sparta to Kissamos, or Kissamos. So, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. It will be more than just a few turns, probably not in this episode, before we actually get down there. This guy has some armored giant spearmen.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
30-22 200,
By Aries side.
36 34 193. They do have that missile thing, but only 2 ammunition.
Son
Can we
of Zeus himself.
No. Can we recruit them here? Yes,
Loyal
we
to the
can. We
last.
have the giant bowman here. Now, this guy... 55 armor and 66 morale.
Honor first.
Okay, so he is better than the giant vanguard. Let's disband this and put this into Sarpedon's army. And Eteocles, I am sorry to say, but you have to go. So, we might see you again later, but for now, you're gone. And wow, that dramatically increased our food. We have a royal decree to enact. Oh, well, that one is interesting. -5 to wood construction costs faction-wide. Okay, we're gonna go down this way, without a doubt. Sarpedon will stay here for another turn. Let's have a look. Archimedes still has that unassigned skill point.
I can make any problem go away.
Eteocles. I don't think we're going to start doing any actions towards them yet. We can upgrade Mira. Which probably it's 8 turns until population surplus here. It would be nice to get this to level 4. Then again, we do get growth from that, but it would postpone it rather substantially. Fiscus can also be upgraded. That's a gold mine settlement. How are we we can do a hecatomb. And we can do that to Poseidon. Cost us 1,000 food, but that will give us the riches of the sea. Poseidon, hecatomb, boom. And now we get a lot more food because we get food from all of the coastal settlements. Does it state specifically? No, it doesn't. And I think that we can just upgrade this. 1060, 330. Yeah. I don't think we can do much more than that. Could upgrade those, but I don't want to upgrade those. As a matter of fact, it might be time to start tearing them down. Because we don't need them anymore. Mobola. This is a regular settlement, so it doesn't have anything special, but we want to build a bowyer, so let's do that. And with that, I believe that we can safely end the turn. No, we do not want military access agreements with you. So, since I didn't want military access... Who are these guys? Isn't that these guys? No? Who the heck are these guys? Why are they declaring war on us? I don't even know where you are. Well, you're not all that friendly with the Amazons either, it would seem. Sure. I'm guessing they're there, since the map goes here. Sarpedon is now just and true. He now has +2 happiness to the local province as a modifier. That's really nice. Yeah, Dionysius. How many provinces do these guys have? Only these two? They have Naxos, which is here, I think. And they have Paros, and they are not that friendly with the Amazons, as I mentioned. They have 2 settlements, so they have those 2 settlements. Why on earth would they want to declare war on us? That doesn't even make sense. Strength rank 38. Well, fine, I'm sure we can accommodate you if you want to. So we need to go out there. I suppose we could let our allies deal with them, but I somehow doubt that he's going to bother much. Arcasia, where is that? Ah, it's this one. Okay.
Staunch ally, implacable enemy.
Well, off we go then. Halicarnassus -5. That's also fine. Off we go. War it is, if you so desire. I guess we'll need our scout as well. Or spy. Can we recruit an envoy now? I know we can, but I wonder where. Can do it in Siberiatis, but I think I have a higher level here, yes. Not here. How about Halicarnassus? No. Nidos? No, but I should build one here. Okay, well... No, that does not give it a higher level. So let's find an envoy. I don't know what they do, so it would be useful to figure out that as well. -5 to upkeep cost of all units when embedded in an army. That's pretty nice. Plus 10% to his movement range. Minus 20% to his action cost. 3 influence upon successful action. I think I want the one with movement range, so Tydeus. So he can do logistical control, which reduces upkeep of units in the army. Dispensation, if he's standing quiet in a region, he increases the local production. Venerate the ancestors on our own settlements, that increases our influence, that is useful. Concede dissent, which increases our influence in a targeted settlement. Can lead a foreign army astray, which decreases their movement range. We can make a foreign agent deliberate, or rather, we can accuse him of unlawful actions, which decreases their campaign movement range, or we can denounce treachery, which temporarily disables a target character, but requires a skill unlock. So they're not really great, but they do give us influence, which is interesting. The question, though, is, would that be considered an offensive action? So would it give us diplomatic penalties? Plus 20 to influence over a province upon successful action against a foreign settlement. We'll take that one. We'll take Inciter as well. Yeah, that implies that it is a hostile action. Let's get this sharp-tongued. Should also check, not that one, but this one, if we can influence any. So the Aegean Pelasgians, that's a tongue twister. If we could get some influence over them, that would be nice, but they are extremely friendly towards us. Right. I'm not a big fan of this epic mission here, because it kind of makes you completely dependent upon someone else having a barter agreement, which we clearly do not have any guarantee of.
On my way, I go to change their fate.
Minotaurs, that's a bit spooky. 1,180 damage? Oh dear. So he's on par with a hero. $90 morale. Okay, those things need to be taken out very quickly. There's a priestess. Okay, so if you put a priestess standing in a province, you increase the happiness. Not too bad. Or you can increase... Aha, okay, right. We do want a priestess then. Here we have a Temple of Aries. So we want to recruit a priestess or priestess here. Favor of Hera, +1 per turn. Or, well, would you look at that? Favor of Ares, 1 per turn.
I will petition the gods for victory.
Good. +5 to favor of the gods from rituals in own settlements, but increases the action cost of that, but that's fine. Doombringer? -8 happiness in own settlement. I don't think so. devotee. +1 happiness when standing still. +5% success chance, that's good. Can persuade an envoy or a spy to leave. You do the prophecy of doom. That's not too bad. That could be useful. Let's take that, but we'll obviously take the in service of Aries next, and then Apollo after that. Okay, so now we have one of each agent type. We have two of the spy. What next? We have moved our armies, so next is the settlements. Settlement upgrade available on Kos. And in Mira, here we are waiting. I think we'll do the settlement upgrade here for the happiness bonus. Don't particularly need that currently. Anything we can build here that is of interest? I don't think we want to take buildings that gives us a penalty to happiness. That's not a good idea. Well, these ones aren't that bad actually. Can we deal with -6 happiness though? That's another question. You know, I don't think we... This one is nice, but we can actually probably get a quest to build this as a caravan station. But I think maybe we would want the caravan station up in Siberia instead. Wait, we are in Siberia. Because we have it in Telmessos, I think, and I think we can remove it from Telmessos. So... yeah, let's build one exotic goods storage. Sadly, I can't build any building that increases happiness. Except for the wine merchant, eventually. I'm a bit puzzled by the fact that the temples don't provide happiness. Anything we want to build here? Yeah. That one isn't too bad in terms of growth. Criers Square. That gives us also administration efficiency, which isn't such a bad idea in a trading province, or a province that is basically non-military. Sarpedon's retinue. I believe we can build that in Telmessos. Yes, we can. So we don't need that up there. Okay, well, let's actually get that Cryo Square. And then I think we can end turn. You want to give me 3,333. I like these numbers. Wood for a military alliance. You're at war with Sparta and you're at war with the Amazons? That doesn't make much sense. They are a Trojan pillar as well, as far as I know. The Maeonians? No. So he actually does get involved in the war, that's not bad. Crisius is ready. That was the first general we disbanded, I believe. Oh, Sarpedon.
Of an ancient land. Towards the horizon.
Anchors away.
Then we have our spy.
He's weak.
And this guy down here.
Concern yourself with my methods. You won't see me coming.
These Gnossians, should we call them that? They have a few settlements down here. I wonder what happened for Athena to get these provinces. Did they go to war with Knossos, or...?
Old King Sarpedon will not get the better of me.
Oh, they're actually in an aggression pact with them. Okay, we need to take a look at the provinces again. Everything looks fine here. We could remove that because we don't really need it, and there might be other buildings that I would rather want in this province. Like, say, for instance, the chariot assembly, but I suspect that the Lysine Chariots are better than these. 82 damage, 50 ammunition, 120 range. 84 damage, 50 ammunition, 90 range. 49 missile damage. Okay, so these are actually better. Well, it does make sense, since these would be a tier 2 unit and these would be a tier 3 unit, but since this is a specialized unit, I am a bit puzzled about it, I must confess. Ah, the speed is superior on the Lysine Chariot. Well, not superior. The difference of 12 isn't really that much. Melee attack, though. 10 more. 4 more defense. Charge bonus 20 more, yeah. So the winged chariots are better, but we could always just pop over to the neighboring province to recruit those. So that's really not a huge issue. The minus to happiness is a bit nasty, but getting those Kopesh fighters would be a different story. Not sure how they compare to the heavy Lycian champions. 100 armor, 45 armor, but these are heavy while these are medium. Let's compare them to the renowned, since those are medium. 70 versus 45, morale 80 versus 65, speed 37, that's the same, melee attack 38 versus 45, 40 defense versus 42, 113 damage versus 128, charge bonus 25, 22. Okay, so in a very quick decision here is that the Lycian champions are superior to the Kopesh fighters, but I believe there was some kind of more modifier to that. Heavy Anatolian skirmishers. Well, I'm not too fond of javelins anyways. The heavy Lycian chariots, that's a different story. They're still not as good in certain areas. 60 missile damage, 49, range 90, range 75. Those, on the other hand, would be very interesting. Let's say good, because we can have 2 buildings in this province, and one of them will obviously have to be the Sarpedon's retinue, which would give us the companions of Sarpedon. And I think these are even better than these. 50 melee attack, 48 melee defense. Actually, no. These are better. But this... Yeah, there you go. They have... By building this, we do... modifiers to these and these. They are not really that good. Plus 5% to missile damage of all Lycian winged chariots faction-wide. Ish. 5%, it's 2.3 points or something. So we'd have to have several of these for it to actually make sense. So this one isn't really required as per se, but we did get the bowyer outside of the settlement, so that's good. I suppose we could get this one outside of the settlement as well, but we don't really need it. So the chariot assembly is the most... Yeah, let's tear this down. Shame that that doesn't affect the heavy Lycian chariots, because, yeah. Okay, let's get back to actually doing what we were doing. I'm doing a whole lot of thinking out loud here, but I suspect that, or hope at least, that you guys like that. So this one we are definitely going to build. And that probably is that for that turn. Okay, these guys are over here, so we're almost ready. I think I moved the spy down here. Yep, I did. So then we need to move the envoy. You're both subtle and discreet, I think you said. That's good at least. We have a priestess.
I speak to the gods on your behalf.
Let's do the ritual of exaltation. I don't know how much it does, but... 21 favor of Aries. Okay, so that is a very important part of gaining god favor then. So the priestesses are actually, well, vital. Since we have the decay. I think that... don't need the immunity to deep sea attrition currently. I think that means that I want to recruit more priestesses. Zeuxip. Okay. Favor of Hera, favor of Zeus, favor of Poseidon, favor of Aries. Let's get favor of Poseidon then. Level 8. Should have recruited the priestess in this province then.
I keep the rituals.
So we'll give you strict. We will give you unlikely advisor. We will give you in service of Aries and Apollo. Give that an additional. We also need one that... Wait. I might have done a mistake now. Yeah, because this woman is a follower of Poseidon. Oh well, I'll just keep her in the Apollo province and I'll send another one to the Poseidon. Favor of Olympus, or favorite of Olympus. Now that's nice. We'll take that. And I am not the priestess you are looking for. No, you're looking for the priestess in the neighboring province. Don't bother me. We'll take that. Melia. Do the agents affect total upkeep of units, characters? Because, no, of course, the trade agreement went out, that's why. The barter agreement. No. Why are you going that way? Oh. Well then. That's why you're going that way. That's problematic.
I solve your problems.
That is not ideal at all.
I've landed.
Should have thought of that they might actually had an army close by. Our garrison here isn't exactly what I would say fantastical either. Can we build any special units in this province? No. We have plenty of food, so I could always bring up another army, but we have giants here. You're a fighter vanquisher. Okay, so this is going to increase our total army upkeep by 18%, which is 1211. That's just going to
know my duty.
have to be okay. Got room for one of these. And 3 of these is fine. Can't imagine this army is anything to
I can make any problem go.
be too worried about.
War makes the man.
I keep my
Let's
promise.
move Sarpedon over here.
Cut the waves. We depart.
So he's left Naxos undefended. That's unwise, shall we say.
Oarsmen, pull.
Then the question is, do we need that army here, or... we probably don't. If I put this into full speed... Oh, we leveled up. Right. That means we can get Asclepion's method, and I think we'll take... That is a very niche skill. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But how often will you have an army very far away from one of your own settlements? So I think we'll take this one. And we'll send him back here. Sarpedon should be perfectly able to take Naxos by himself with this. Even though I should have moved this over in Sarpedon's army, but that actually might be a benefit that I didn't,
Sarpedon of Lycia.
considering that this army will to be responsible for defeating that. Probably don't need this army after all, so let's just land it again. Provinces. I don't think I'm gonna do anything in this province currently. Here, 2 turns left on the consideration consequences. Let's get this woodworker. Yeah, that looks good. You still want a defensive alliance with me, but I'm sorry, I don't need that. And I'm not about to give away my bronze at 9 turns. This is a 0.0 agreement as well. I don't like this agreement, considering how much more valuable I would consider bronze over wood, but we do have an excess of bronze. We do need more wood. Maybe it's actually worth it. Okay, let's accept it, because I want to keep friendly with these guys. Okay, that works. Sarpedon has gained the sailor trait, plus 10% campaign movement range and speed, and Lycomedes has done the same. My question now, okay, so you won thoroughly there, which means that we can send you back out.
Ever faithful.
Let's do a quick save here.
Prove your worth.
Anything of particular worry here? No, nothing.
Make them pay.
Good. And then we can just wait for him to come and reinforce. I think Yep, 1 turn. Sarpedon is an excellent besieger. So in 2 turns, basically, we can take Naxos and we can... I don't know how this guy is on sieges. Probably not as good as Sarpedon. We have our agents.
My work requires a strong constitution.
Indeed, indeed. Let's just leave this guy down here.
My path is...
And now we don't need him here.
over the water.
I will further your aims.
I want to influence... What action was that? 1 turn left. What is the diplomatic status of those Amazons? They're at war with the Trojans. Why? How weird. They're a Trojan pillar. But they're only at war with Paris. They're not someone I want to go into war with, though. That's... Oh, we're strength rank 2 now. That's nice. Well, send him up there. Now, our priestess... Here we have a temple, or rather a sanctuary of Apollo, that we should upgrade to a temple. And let's do this. 28 favor. Let's do that here as... Oh, the action is on cooldown. Does that affect all settlements? Okay, so they can only do that once per second turn then. There's 1 turn until we have a hecatomb available as well. Let's do a prayer to Aries so I don't forget. Or rather, no, we don't need that. Any other buildings we can build? Suppose we could upgrade this to a farmland. But I'd rather just save the wood and stone. This one should be 5 turns, yes. Speaking of which... That takes 1 turn to build and it gives plus 20 growth. Nah, enter. So we attacked another one of them and won. That's good. Divine Architects is done, so minus 10% to construction cost of all temple buildings and minus 5% to wood construction costs. Very nice. Eteocles is back again. The poor guy must be very confused. What on earth is my master doing? Let's get the Divine Builders so we can get these, because, yeah. 1,000 stone though, that's expensive. You can do a Ritual of Exaltation. 21 favor of Aries. And a hecatomb will give us a further 110. But I don't want this one to go down. So we'll have to do that with Poseidon for now. And this guy, move over here. I like how it burns away the paper.
Loyal to the last.
Can you land here? Yes, you can. You're going to be tired, but that's not a problem. Because we're not attacking this turn.
Let battle commence!
Even though we would win, I want them to take attrition first.
Strike them down!
I believe they'll take quite a bit of attrition as well. Forbus, you can just stay there. Tydeus does this do? We can seed descent. Which is probably not a good idea with the Amazons. And probably not a good idea to do that with these either currently. Who are these? Paris. Skepsist. That's a great name. For those of you who are not fluent in Norwegian, that is the literal way you write skepticism in Norwegian. Or, yeah, skepticism. Let's move further north. And I think you're on cooldown. Yep, you are. Settlement upgrade available here, but we are still waiting for Arena first. Can upgrade that, or we can upgrade that. I think we'll upgrade the tin market. Because why not? I need to not use too much stone, but this one is tempting, and we are making quite a bit of stone. Speaking of which, maybe that's what we should do. Build a small mountain up Oikia. We don't have a high influence bonus though, so how about in Kalinda? 1319. We can't upgrade it yet. Because it would be nice, but we don't have enough influence currently to actually... Why do I have a lumber storehouse here? Doesn't even make sense. Wine merchant, sheltered ship stands. The influence is slowly growing, but because of... Ah, we don't have the penalty anymore. That's good. We do need more stone though. That's something that we definitely need. That is losing influence. This is losing happiness. We could take this one. Just for a few turns because it's cheap. And we'll do that. And we'll get that as well. Precious resources available. We don't really need this right now. So I think we'll wait with that because I think we want that when we go down to Crete. So let's end the turn. Yep. You don't give up easily, do you? And I'm not interested in any kind of alliance with you. Yes, that is utterly regretful, but... You see, I'm going to declare war on you. Eventually. Someone distracted me from it. However, while I'm sure you're all very eager to see the Battle of Naxos, I'm afraid that we are at the end of the episode here. The time is ticking, so for now, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one, where we'll have the probably not very challenging Battle of Naxos.